One missed train led to the biggest surprise of my life. I was running late for work in London and missed my usual train by less than 30 seconds. I was furious with myself because I hate being late, so I grabbed a coffee and waited for the next one. While standing on the platform, I noticed an elderly woman struggling to carry two heavy suitcases down the stairs. Everyone walked past because they were rushing to catch their trains, but something made me stop and help her. She thanked me and we started chatting while waiting for the lift. She told me she was traveling across the country to attend her granddaughter's graduation and admitted she hadn't traveled alone in years. We ended up sitting together on the next train, talking about everything from old family holidays to her late husband, who had always handled the traveling. Before we arrived, she smiled and said, "You've reminded me that there are still good people in the world." I thought that was the end of it. 3 weeks later, I attended a job interview for a position I'd wanted for years. As I walked into the meeting room, I froze. Sitting beside the managing director was the same elderly woman. She laughed the moment she saw my face. It turned out she was one of the company's founders and still attended final interviews for senior roles. She immediately recognized me but never mentioned the train journey until the interview was over. Afterward, she told me that helping her had absolutely no influence on the hiring decision because the interview panel had already scored every candidate fairly. However, she said it confirmed something no CV could ever show: how someone behaves when they think nobody is watching. A few days later, I got the job. Even now, people ask me how I managed to land such a competitive role, expecting some clever career advice. I always tell them the truth. Missing that train felt like the worst part of my day, but it quietly led me to an opportunity one never saw coming. Sometimes the biggest moments in life begin with what feels like a small inconvenience.